The next manufacturer of the year is in the category of 150 to 500 employees. And the winner in that category for 2016 is Suniva.
It's the source of power that nurtures life itself. It's the sun, and harnessing its power is the key to securing a safe, sustainable future. Thanks to one Georgia-born company, the world is a lot closer to that goal. Suniva, with its headquarters, R&D lab, and major manufacturing operation located in Norcross, the company leads the industry in producing the most cost-effective crystalline silicon solar cells and modules in the world. It's one of the leaders in job creation in Georgia. Just this past September, Suniva announced an expansion that will create up to 500 new manufacturing-related jobs in its community. Since starting at the Georgia Institute of Technology in 2007, based on inventions by Dr. Ajit Rohatgi, Suniva has designed and implemented a series of innovations that have set world records in the solar power industry, supported along the way by the world-class expertise available at Georgia Tech. Suniva is also one of the few high-tech companies that can boast sourcing more than 80% of its components from the USA and assembling 100% of its products right here in its 2 U.S. manufacturing plants. Georgia Quick Start and Gwinnett Technical College have been partners supporting Suniva's unique workforce needs from the beginning. Today, some of Suniva's most innovative products can be found right here in Atlanta, including the solar panels for America's first ever energy cost neutral D.H. Stanton Park, and MARTA's Decatur Laredo station, which boasts the second largest solar canopy on a transit system in America. As the company grows, its employees grow with it. The company offers internal continuing education, field-specific training, education reimbursement, and employee assistance during personal hardships. Suniva does more than brighten the lives of its employees and customers. They contribute to their community through participation in the Norcross Ministries toy drives, food drives, and Adopt a Family, as well as Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful's Bromelo Creek and Wetlands cleanup initiatives. Such activities have earned Suniva more than 30 corporate citizenship and partnership awards. The company's emphasis on education is seen in its partnerships with Gwinnett Technical College, Gwinnett County Public Schools, the Technology Association of Georgia, and the Duke Tip program at Georgia Tech. For its commitment to solar manufacturing in education, community service, and economic growth in Georgia, Suniva Incorporated is the winner of the 2016 Manufacturer of the Year Award in the category of Medium Manufacturer.
Accepting the award today is Paul Schneider. Paul is Suniva's Vice President of Norcross Plant Operations, and joining him on stage is Matt Card. Matt is Executive Vice President of Commercial Operations. Please welcome Paul Schneider.
Thank you, Governor. Almost 8 years ago, Suniva was a startup company with only a few employees. Now we're continuing to grow, and we're currently in the midst of an expansion at our Norcross plant that will triple our output while at the same time converting to our next generation technology. From our humble beginnings as a spin-out from Georgia Tech, it has been quite a journey the last 8 years. We are incredibly honored and appreciative to be receiving this award. Suniva is a technology company. You can literally see scientists walking around in white lab coats. But we're also a manufacturing company, and it gives me great pride to be receiving an award based on our manufacturing skills. We manufacture high-efficiency solar cells that make electricity from sunlight. We strive every day to improve our manufacturing operation, and everyone at Suniva is very proud to be making a product that is part of the world's clean energy future. Suniva is still a fairly young company. 8 years ago, when we were a startup, we didn't have anything, and we needed everything. we were very fortunate to receive tremendous support from Georgia Quick Start and Gwinnett Tech. The partnership of Quick Start and the technical college system is truly a great asset for the state of Georgia in helping businesses succeed. We are very appreciative of their assistance in getting our plant running and then helping us to improve and expand. Our plant is located in Norcross in Gwinnett County. It has been a great experience being part of the community, and from day one, we have felt nothing but support from the local government. We've been very active with Partnership Gwinnett, which is an organization that strives to make its members better. It is clear that Norcross and Gwinnett County want the businesses in their community to succeed, and we are very happy that some of our friends from Norcross and Gwinnett County are here with us today. Solar is a very competitive industry. There's a long list of solar companies that aren't around anymore. Suniva has survived and is expanding today because of the great products that we make, but also because of the culture and focus in the plant. We strive every day to work together and improve the competitiveness of our company. We utilize lean manufacturing techniques to improve our operation through the systematic elimination of waste. We are proud and active members of the Georgia Tech Lean Consortium. We have a strong record of reducing costs and improving the efficiency of operation. Our employees have become much more productive year after year. This focus on cost and productivity is vital to our success. I also want to take a moment to talk about safety. Manufacturing solar cells and manufacturing in general is not without hazards. Working safely is paramount to everything that we do. We are very proud to say that at our Norcross plant, we have gone more than 3 years without an OSHA recordable injury, and we plan to build on that record. Lastly, I want to talk about our people. One of the biggest measures of how you see how your culture and your plant is what other people say. When visitors come to Suniva, they often give us comments like, "Your employees have great attitudes. Your people are very willing to help." This is one of the true keys to our success. We have great people at Suniva. It's about hiring the right people and in developing the right culture. We have a strong record of developing our employees and promoting from within. Many of them are here with us today, and I must tell you they look really nice all dressed up. At our plant, turnover is very low. 50% of our employees have been with our company for 6 years or more. We're proud of our workforce, and we're very happy to have many of them here with us today. Now I'd like to introduce Matt Card, Suniva's VP of Commercial Operations, to say a few words.
Thanks, Paul. Governor Deal, committee members, on behalf of the entire Suniva team, we are incredibly honored and humbled with this award. We hope we'll represent Georgia well with it. I would like to add a couple thanks to a few of our elected officials. First, Mayor Bucky Johnson of Norcross. Mayor Johnson and his team have been instrumental in Suniva's growth before Suniva existed. They've been alongside us the entire step of the way, and their partnership has been incredibly helpful. From the early days, they saw the value of Suniva, they saw the vision of Suniva, and they invested in helping us build jobs in Norcross. Also at a national level, Representative Rob Woodall of the 7th District and his staff, and Senator Johnny Isakson and his team. Solar is a hotly contested industry with a lot of global players. Representative Woodall and Senator Isakson have seen the value of Suniva and have been ardent supporters of us at the national level and helping create policies that allow a small American manufacturer, a mid-sized American manufacturer to compete on a global scale against companies multiples of our size. So that is incredibly valuable, and I thank you for that. When we started Suniva 8 years ago, we started with 3 cornerstones that we followed. The first was the knowledge that the best scientific research for photovoltaics on the planet was happening in Georgia at Georgia Tech. The leadership, the thought leadership, the innovation that occurs not only at Georgia Tech, but in the technical college system and all of our universities is something all Georgians should be proud of. It is absolutely a keystone that manufacturers in Georgia need to take advantage of. The second cornerstone was a belief that the global marketplace needs a strong American-based manufacturer. We live in a world that continues to adopt a commodity, just good enough standard, and what the American manufacturing workforce sets is the global standard for building high-quality products that express real value and excellence, and that cannot be replaced anywhere in this world. The third belief, or the third cornerstone we focused on was the vision that Georgia could become home to a world-class, cutting-edge technology company that made a difference, that made an impact, not only in the world that we serve, but in the community in which we live in. Today, all three of those cornerstones are reality. The last 8 years have been an incredible journey of growth for Suniva. From our early years, we exported virtually 100% of the products we made to global markets as solar had not really taken off in the United States. Over the last 8 years, we watched the United States become the second largest market for solar in the world, and I'm very proud to say that today, 90% of the products we make here in Georgia are used here in the United States. That's an incredible tribute to where our economy and our country has moved. Our growth has resulted in 2 expansions in Norcross, and that's led to the employment today of 250 manufacturing professionals, about a quarter of which are here today, and you guys deserve the credit for where we are. But we're not done. Even as we're here today, we're in the midst of a 3rd expansion that will be complete by the end of this year that will double again our manufacturing capacity, and more important, over this next season of Suniva's life, add hundreds of manufacturing jobs here in Norcross, Georgia. So we're very, very proud of that. Most notably, we've done this in a market that faces strong global competition that is financed and invested and supported by their governments. Today, over 75% of the solar panels in the world are made in China. It's an absolute tribute to the success of companies like Suniva, and something that all Georgians can be proud of, that companies like Suniva have employed the Georgia worker, and that the Georgia worker can compete, not only compete, but excel and win against global manufacturing workforces far larger and far more resourced than many of ours. It's a tribute to the state and the workforce culture that we've created here. Over the last 3 years, the clean energy economy has been one of the most robust segments of the U.S. economy, and Georgia, frankly, has been a leader in that movement. I'd love to congratulate and thank several, starting with Governor Deal in the state of Georgia, in showing the leadership through passage of legislation like House Bill 57 last summer that now gives consumers choices in how they implement solar technologies. And I'd like to congratulate our colleagues at Georgia Power for the aggressive adoption of solar as part of Georgia's total energy portfolio. They're among the leaders in utilities nationwide in the adoption of solar energy assets. While Georgia's clean energy economy has offered tremendous support for the state's financial, construction, and services segments, we believe there's opportunity to support Georgia's manufacturing segment with the same vigor. I ask our state and local governments to implement, as part of all energy initiatives, provisions that encourage our citizens and corporations to choose Georgia-first products and technologies when they're looking at alternative energy. And I encourage our utilities, as they continue to adopt more clean energy solutions, to develop a strategy to support Georgia-grown manufacturing with the same resolve in which they've supported foreign solutions over the last several years. Our state needs strong manufacturing as a pillar of our economy, and support from all of our colleagues across the state, industries, and governments helps make this so for all of us. As we close, again, I'd like to thank you for this honor. On behalf of the Suniva team, I can say we come to our jobs every day dedicated to making the best products on the planet in our space, and to show that the Georgia worker is second to none when it comes to talent, drive, excellence, and passion. We're incredibly grateful to call Georgia home. Thank you.